Good morning. I had another great night's sleep. And what's funny is there's a big thunderstorm passing over the town of Rushholt right now, where I need to get back to start today's adventure. But after we have breakfast and the drive down there, it all should be passed and we should be fine. But I'm expecting a nice, wet morning once we hit the trail. All right, this is gonna be it. I've had a awesome time with you guys as hosts, so thank you very much. 2 nights, got to see the town of Wausau a little bit, which was cool because otherwise I wouldn't have dropped into there, and some good meals and played with cats and the whole 9 yards. So thank you very much, and I'll send you guys a picture when I get to the finish, and it's been awesome. This is one of the best parts about through hiking, is meeting cool people and getting homestays. So we'll get a ride down to where we need to start, and we'll hit it for the day. And we're back in Rushholt. There's the view down Main Street. Nice morning, and we just finished the weather. It was slightly sprinkling rain right as we arrived, and a big storm is just blowing away to the east. So for the rest of the day, it should be fine as far as the weather. Cloudy, but no more rain, I think. So we're gonna continue down 66 here for about another mile or so, and then we'll reconnect with the connector routes. Getting back on the official connector route now. Nice little general store here on the corner. I don't need anything though, I am all set. I got tons of food. So Mike in Michigan helped me confirm some of the local crops around here. So these ones are definitely soybeans. And the one field I thought was vineyards is ginseng. They didn't have anything planted, but the poles and the cables going across and everything is for like shade cover for the ginseng. And I did see one farm that was set up that way, but I didn't get it on camera. So apparently Wisconsin is like one of the top producers of ginseng on earth, and they ship it out like everywhere globally. So I'll try to see some ginseng and get that on film if I can find more of it. Finally get a break from the road walking and into a new segment. We still got tons of road walking for the next couple 100 miles. These little forested segments are still going to be a little rare. But we are on to New Hope. And this bridge is a little rough shape. Made it to Crogwold Road. My stomach is rumbling, so I think it's time for a little sit-down break and get some second breakfast in. So I think this will do well enough for a minute. All right, getting back on trail after a little break. Still in New Hope. Here's down by Budsburg Pond. You can see a little gazebo across the way. The water looks nice and clear. I'll probably top up here. Oh, we're getting some good ups and downs in. There's a completely undisturbed algae layer on top of this pond. And it looks like somebody laid out a fresh carpet. Usually there's little trails where like frogs and stuff have zigzagged their way through the swamps. But this is like totally pristine. Coming out to a road. I think this transitions us into the next segment too. But I don't see a sign for it. It's almost like some Blair Witch Project stuff. And I found a snake. Uh-oh, there's another one. I'm in trouble now. Well, off a little side trail is this thing. And this is run by the local
ski club, I think. I'm kind of at a big intersection with all the ski hills, or ski trails in the area, but Iola Ski Hill is the name of this segment. It's a cool little area. But this shelter is wired for power, which is kind of cool. But there's warning signs everywhere about hornet activity, so I don't want to linger too long. I think I'm going to just kind of keep moving. I was hoping I would see this. I just looked off my left and there it is. I think there's a couple of these giant 100-foot tall ski slopes for doing jumping. There's another one. Oh, these are massive. I don't see an easy way up. Wonder if I can get around for a better view. Yeah, these are pretty crazy. Big old ski jump. Launches yourself off of there, down into here. There's a little landing target. Well, back out of the woods. The Iola Winter Sports Club. I think this ends this segment. Iola Ski Hills, I think it was called, but I didn't see a sign anywhere. And then we got more road walking ahead of us. Well, leaving the sports club. Well, from here, it's like all road walking for the whole rest of the day until right at the end, we get one more segment back into the woods, and that's where I'm looking to find some stealth site in the vicinity of Skunk Lake, I think it is. That's a nice little stream to fill up on the side of the road. And I feel like we're getting pretty remote on some of these back roads now. There's no traffic. It's very calm and quiet out here. Well, I found a little shady spot, and it's definitely time for lunch. So we'll be here chilling for a bit. I think we got at least 10 more miles still till Skunk Lake. Done with lunch. Getting on to the State Highway 161 for a little bit. I love these kind of views with all the farms and the fields. Well, we're into the afternoon heat now. Like 85 degrees. It's super muggy and humid. It's mostly cloud cover though, so it's keeping the sun intensity a little bit lower. But we're going into a cooling trend after today. I think after today the high is only going to be like 75, which would be nice. I'm in a nice little area where these are all lakefront properties. There's a lake right on the other side of those houses and trees. And some Canadian geese in the yard there. I don't know if we'll get a view of a lake though. Well, this is a nice bit of shaded road for a change. It's definitely hot and muggy. Turning on to Gilman Road. We already walked through a town named Gilman. Another stream flowing underneath the road. Beautiful and clear. Crossing the road here is the Tomorrow River State Trail. Definitely another one of those old railroad lines. I'm due for a sit-down break, so I think we'll just pull off somewhere here. Maybe a little shady spot 100 feet up there, and then we'll do our final push to camp. All right, done with the break. Time to finish this up. 4.5 miles left. I found a little goat tower. This is kind of pretty. Little water features out there. It's loaded with geese. And there's a deer on the edge of the cornfields going this way. 1 more mile to camp. Ooh, finally back in some woods. There's no sign, but this should be the Skunk and Foster Lake segment. And Skunk Lake is our goal. Only like another half a mile. I'll see you there. Well, here we are. We are at Skunk Lake. It's just over there beyond the trees. I'm just shortly off trail at the start of where there's like a little loop trail that goes around the lake. So I think that'll work for us. So we did a good push today. 25.5 miles at least. A little bit shy of a marathon, but I'm not trying to race through this trail. But I think this is the biggest mile day we've had so far, and body's still feeling good. So time to take care of the usual, get food cooked up, take care of videos, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Good morning. I had a good night's sleep last night. A great little spot by the lake here. But I don't think the temperature dropped below 70. It stayed nice and warm all night. But we're kind of on that cooling trend, so the highs will only be like 75. They'll cool down much more overnight in the next coming days. But today we've got about 12 miles, I think, to get us towards the Hartman Creek State Park area, where we'll be picked up. Another host family has offered to host me for a night, which is going to be awesome. So we'll get our chores and stuff taken care of once we reach there, and take care of what we need to for the next 100-mile stretch or so to the next destination. It feels really dark this morning. Nice little beaver dam at Greenlee Lake. Onto a road for a little bit, and then back in the woods. It looks like these guys got a little apple tree. I've been seeing stuff like this last couple days where a vine is overtaking the trees. Like this stuff here is the vine. And I wonder if it's invasive. I know there's a few invasive species. Here's where we're back in the woods. About another 2 miles until we're back to some road. Coming out to a hilltop with cows and cell towers. I just got to another hilltop. Lots of ups and downs today, same as yesterday in the small segments where you're in the woods. Just lots of up and down. Coming up on a road. This is going to be the end of the Skunk and Foster segment. Right along this farm field. And we're going to cross a highway, Highway 10, I think, here in a second. There's Highway 10, divided highway. Traffic doesn't look too bad. It's fast moving though. We just gotta wait for a break and then run across. Next wooded segment. This should start the Waupaca River segment. There's a lack of signage the last 50 to 100 miles for the different segments. I haven't seen one in a good while. Coming out to a cute little cabin on the side of the trail. I think you can stay here. Waupaca County project, 86 to 87. 24-hour occupancy, cool. We might just hang out and take a break. Maybe open a window for a little bit of light. Definitely a cozy, cramped little thing. Made it down to a little view of the Waupaca River itself. Coming out of the woods, back to some more road walking. There's the crossing for Highway 54, and on the other side is the Hartman Creek segment. I'll wait for a few cars to pass here. I like this little walk here. You got big farm fields on both sides, and just this one narrow strip in the middle, kind of like in the middle of a hedgerows or something. These big trees. There's a nice trail sign for the Hartman Creek segment. And Winfelt Lane, 1.5 miles. I think that's my end goal for today, where I'm going to be picked up. The trail has these intermittent patches of sand through this stretch. It's a little different. Well, this must be Winfelt Lane. This is where I'm getting picked up. We are all done for the day here. Just got a little bit more of a wait. So the ride will be here at 11 o'clock, which means it'll be lunchtime, and we'll see if we can find some food first. Well, here we go. I got picked up. We're getting some food in town. Stopping at a Culver's. Sounds awesome to me, so let's go get some more burgers.
She saw a lot of gators, actually.
Mm-hmm.
One really big one.
Well, Culver's was great as usual. Now we're into the pick and save for the resupply run. Top up my stuff. And we're back at the house. I'm freshly out of the shower, all cleaned up. We'll get laundry going here in a second. And homestays are awesome, and I'll keep thanking them. But for Paula and Dan, thank you for hosting me. This is awesome. Such a great treat, fresh off trail. So from now, I'm just gonna finish up. We'll organize my food stuff, supplies. I got a lot of the usuals. I have like a lot of leftovers because I got taken care of so well the last couple of days with Mike and Michigan. So I've only eaten half through my supplies from the last stretch. So I just needed a little bit of stuff here. We're topped up on food, so I'm good there. And finished planning a little bit. Logistically, this next 100-mile stretch or so is going to look a lot more challenging, a lot less places to camp, so it's going to be a lot more stealthing and things like that. But there's going to be some small towns we drop into, so that'll be nice. Opportunities to get a warm cooked meal for like breakfasts and lunch at different places. Anyway, we'll just be hanging out. I'll be telling stories, enjoying each other's company, and I'll just check back if anything else is going on. Well, we've had a great afternoon, evening so far. Just got done watching the movie The Way, which was about the Camino de Santiago. I hadn't seen that movie yet, and I thought it was really, really good. I liked it. It was a good hiking adventure movie. But now it's coming up on dinner time, and of course I got to take some dinner food shots, so let's see what we're having. We're starting off with a great looking salad here. And I've also got a little bit of corn and green beans ready to go. And here we go for dessert, some local Wisconsin ice cream. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're all done here for the day. Dinner was awesome, and some ice cream dessert to top it all off. Had a great time just conversing and talking about hiking and adventuring and everything else. So for Paula and Dan, thank you very much for hosting me. This has been a real treat. This has been awesome. So tomorrow we'll get up, get a good breakfast, and then hitting the trail. No real rush. I think I'm only looking at doing like 15 miles.
and that's just kind of how the distances are going to kind of work for this next stretch based on where I think I can get into. Going to have to do a lot of stealth camping and stuff like that, so we'll figure it out as we go. We'll kind of see how it works. But anyway, I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.